Oh, yeah, yeah. Hello, guys. Nevada Cario here. So I don't know if anybody is going to be able to want to come here, but I guess I'll do it nonetheless because you know what today is. And honestly, it's just freaking, it's just completely exhausting. I only have 1 hour to do this, probably leave in like 30 minutes. I got to do something. I just can't, stand this whole bullshit. I'm sorry to say this, but people will never truly wake up. I'm sorry to say it like this. People will never actually wake up, boys, girls. It's completely exhausting. It really is. Let's see if anybody is here. You can say hello. I'm going to try to concentrate walking, by the way. It's sunny, and today's November 3rd, and it's 78, I believe 78, 80 degrees here. It's still warm in Nevada. Hey there, Free Radicals for Christ. How are you, man? Oh, yeah, so my sister probably went out and voted already for their next slave master, and it just, you know what? I mean, let the people vote all they want, but don't tell me to what to do. Fucking vote all you want. I don't care. But don't tell me. So yeah, see if anyone else will come. So I got to go and like, at, well, at 2, because I got to do something at 4. So yeah, it just, yeah, I don't even know. But I mean, people have been saying it like since 2016. And I forgot to even mention that every time people always say this is the most important election of the year. This is the most important election of the year. This is the most important election of the year. This is the it's the same thing. People don't fucking realize this. It's always been the same thing. Maybe the reliance on the technology and the vote thing, vote is used by social media. And I have to say one thing about this. Honestly, I'm just ready. I've already been ready to just like bow away from Twitter and Facebook. I don't even have Twitter or Facebook anymore. Twitter's just a cesspool of bullshit. That's what I see. Twitter's a cesspool full of bullshit. I can't stand, watching the trending section. The Twitter trending section is so much worse. Everybody, yeah, and that's what I was talking about. Anybody of this video? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you watch High Impact TV, you know what I'm talking about. I hope the microphone doing well. I know the quality of the microphone is lower quality when you're streaming from the web browser on your phone. But it'll probably be the same thing if it did have an app. I don't know if it does have an app, but they don't promote their app on their site. If you can see StreamYard here. Yeah, wow, you've been off longer than I have. Kind of. I think 2016, late 2016 was probably the last time I even used, most likely the last time I even used Facebook. I only went to Facebook recently in that year and I had Twitter. There we go. Yeah, so you can see up there. So you can see, that's what I wanted to show the other time, but my microphone was so terrible when I showed you around my neighborhood. Yeah, lots of Trump signs in my neighborhood. Lots of Trump signs. This is Trump country. Thank you there. Yeah, Trump country in the suburbs here in Henderson, Nevada. And I kind of saw Arizona. I saw the Joe Jorgensen Libertarian candidate's website, and I saw, I think she already has the election results in her website. I don't know. Just get, like it says, where it says get info, voting and something, it shows Arizona blue. I don't even know. I don't even want to know what the election results are until tomorrow or late, very late today. I don't even want to see the map just yet. I don't want to see it. And honestly, I hate to have to say this, but if I see, Arizona, go blue, it's going to be history repeated just for Nevada. And I'm not partisan, by the way. Just saying, even though we got constitutional carry there next to us, Arizona. Yeah, honestly, if it is true, if it does go very blue, it's just going to be frustrating. And I do fucking hope people in Arizona stand up if in case we do get a gun control retard up there in Arizona. I know not all politicians are perfect, but I mean, I don't even like Ducey, by the way. I'm not a huge fan of Governor Ducey, whatever his name. In the comment section that Arizona, he supported red flag laws, and then somebody said he's not really a true friend of the Second Amendment. And it really does show you that they really are not. Right, you know. It's like a way to appeal to the fuck. But I do have to say, I do see some shift in regards to people talking about gun control. So it seems that now the Trumpsters they were mostly for, I assume most of them were for red flag laws, and all that. But now it's like now they don't want it anymore because they don't want to have anything partisan with the National Democrats. So it's probably why they're changing their, minds. Because I mean, it's thanks to the gun channels on YouTube that are bringing the light into the matter. But honestly, I don't subscribe to a lot of huge channels anymore. And did you watch my video? Did you watch their radicals? Did you watch my video? Well, it's a mirrored video about what Joe Biden or Trump. Who do I hope for? But it's more like it's not really partisan, by the way. But it's a video you should watch to the guy's original channel. He gave his thoughts. You really should watch. Yeah, all right. I'll check it later, man. I would say if Arizona does, for the most part, does vote blue, I'm going to be so pissed off. I have to say, I really don't want to be. I really do not. Honestly, I really don't want politics. I don't want my perception of the state to be ruined because of politics. But because of the stadium that was built here in the Las Vegas Valley, and because of that incident, the Mandalay Bay incident back in 2017, it's well, I think it's Trump versus Joe Biden. Who am I hoping for? Very conservatism, no gun control, buds, no more gun control, something like that. That's what's actually not my video. It's a mirrored video, but I did ask for him if he minded, because I do mirror a lot of videos in my channel. It's not just me with my videos, because I'm trying not to show a lot of media. So yeah, that's what it's called, by the way. Check it out later on today. Oh my gosh, it's getting warm. Even if I have my white clothes on, it's still Oh, geez, and yeah, not to mention a lot of them Californians are moving into Idaho. I've heard Idaho was like one of the states where most of the Californians are moving from. And I know the people here in Western United States really do not like the fact that Californians are moving into their state. That I can tell you. And in my possession, I guess I am kind of on the same team with that because I really do feel like it is an invasion. I hate to say it like that. I really do, but I do believe that this is an invasion. I really do. I hate sounding like a statist, but I think the Californian type people, those type of powers that be in California want like influence in our states. And I hate to have to see that. Those motherfuckers should stay where they are. Those type of Californians that are here, those big business quadrocracies that are the biggest status out there should just stay where they are. And then they're like, oh, I don't like what California did to my business. It's so strict. And you bring your bullshit to your state. So why don't you fix your own state? I'm so fucking tired of this bullshit political crap. I cannot fucking believe people just will not ever wake up. People will never wake up. And that's what makes me so fucking angry. It's difficult to have parents that are so asleep. So asleep. I don't hate my parents, but I'm sorry. When I move out, I'm just done. Downright done. I'm not going to talk to them so much. I hate the domination of Christianity. Most of Christians are not really awake. They expect a vaccine. Most of them expect a vaccine. Oh, I pray to God for a vaccine. What a bunch of clowns. Yeah, I know. And it pisses me off so much. And the conservatives are the same. I despise them now than I did. I feel betrayed. I thought they were the ones who were fighting for pure freedom to death, but that's not what I see. All I see is fuddery, pro-police, and pro-statism. That's all I see. That's all I see from both sides. And now my mother wants me, oh, if you vote, I can get you out to go eat dinner, or I can take you out for breakfast. And I'm like, no, mom, don't make me. And that's what stressed me out today. I was so stressed tonight. I cannot stand. Yeah, me either. Honestly, I think we have to look at this rationally because I think we're being way too scared about needles, medical medicine, that's like the needles, because I'm sure there probably are good ones that are just shots instead of vaccines. But even if there are good ones, I would never take one. And you want to know why? I'm not against medicine, but I realize that I think we're way too reliant on. Yeah, I know, but it just gives me really frustrations that yeah, but where are they? Where are those Christians? I don't see many of them. Maybe because they're just quiet. They're just if you don't want to preach to the choir and to the public and then get yourself embarrassed, I think you should be a activist online. And I know people are like, oh, you gotta do something, guys. You can't. It cannot be talk to talk. It's gotta be walk to walk. Why don't you do something? Because you can't. Because if you try to do something, you're just gonna get your life killed. You just get killed by the police or FBI, and send you away. Just like what happened to a YouTuber named Try to Tony 702. If you know who that guy is, I have gave shout outs a couple of times in my channel for anybody who has come by to my channel. His name is Try to Tony 702. He is a prepper slash, and he calls himself an American patriot. and he knows what the hell's going on in this country. Although he is like a Trumpster, he really is, but he has called out Trump. He does sometimes support him, but he knows, about Trump's flaws. He's not a FUD. He doesn't like the ATF. He hates the FBI so much. He really does. Oh, look at that, a truck with a Trump. You know, I've seen a lot more Trump in this neighborhood, even in some areas of Las Vegas. Yeah, but I mean, if we're gonna talk about the Gen Zers, and the millennials, well, you're a millennial, by the way, in my eyes, because I know the Gen Zers are like late teens and now in their early 20s, and I feel like I'm like the very few who actually get it. Very few who actually get it. I honestly, that's why I'm just ready to delete, because I've seen a lot of artists, in my generation who can draw, and they're like all for like, the fanaticisms, the fan, being a fan of a, whoa, that scared me. I think I gotta go back. Should I? I'll go back. I think I'm going too far. I don't want to go too far. Maybe because today, today is when I've come to realize that people are reliant on the system. People seem way too reliant on the system. All I can say is I hope people are ready to take the mark of the beast. Take it all you want. Go fucking take your shots. Let's see how it goes. And even if it is legit, I would never take one. I don't care if we're wrong about the mark of the beast. I know people are like, oh, this is the mark of the beast this time. Oh, they're gonna do it this time. The end of times are here. How do we know? And I know that things do not look great. I know things are degenerating. Yeah, we need to become way more resilient. I'm not saying that the free market is all bad and all, but this free market that we have is pretty much fake. It's not even a real free market. It's a cortocracy. And I know Brian from High Impact Flicks, said it already, that America is a corporation. It's not a country. We call it a country just so people would understand more, but it's actually just a corporation. And that makes the president the CEO of the United States and the politicians the employees. And not to mention the fact that I've seen an article saying what is the worst company, what are one of the worst companies in the United States. And I saw, the US government gone like, gone very, very low. They're very, very low. Got to be careful. I'm crossing the street. I'm looking on my eyes and not looking on my phone, by the way. Dang, it's worse when you go out into the sun. I'm not tired. He took a shower. I ain't taking a shower again. Oh no, I don't want to sweat. I hope the white shirt doesn't. Yeah, I know. Yeah, very true there. Radicals for Tribe Christ. Yeah, lots of Trump in my cops for Trump. Wow, see if you can see up there, and then for Congress, big Dan rumor for Congress. Uh-oh, I hope makes it look like I'm doxing. But yeah, if you can see, it says Trump there. Yeah, there's lots of Trump, even in the next neighbor's house. Look at that. Jesus. Holy shit. And then woman for Trump, Trump, Trump. I don't even know. But I mean if Arizona does, get a Democratic governor, I wouldn't really trust them a lot because I know we're being way too generalized, because we think, all the Democrats are very anti, people, we look at them as anti-gun at a national level, but in reality, if we look at some of the Midwestern or Southern states, some of them Democratic governors have actually signed in permitless carry, concealed carry in this state. I mean, I'm kidding, not this state. Whoops. I mean, I think Wyoming and I think Maine, and then Vermont has always been a permitless carry state, despite the fact that although private sales are not require background checks and all, and I think they got red flag laws. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared. If they do have a Democratic governor, see this house, my neighborhood is very pro-Trump. I've seen some Biden and Harris signs. I really don't care who wins. I've said this many times. I don't care. Honestly, I understand maybe voting does look legitimate, so then they don't. Your rights don't have to be taken away by one politician. But honestly, my rights shouldn't have to be up for sale. It's downright bullshit. Don't we have the Constitution? Don't we have the Second Amendment that protects our individual rights? Don't we have that? Makes no sense at all. Zero sense. What does the IGTG really cops for Trump? I know, they're playing into this stupid game. Oh my God, the BLM, they're the rioters. Oh my gosh, the police, defund the police. And all I have to say, and I think that flag below is a Trump flag, the blue one right there. So you can see, I'll try to show it again for like minutes, but there's people working here. You won't have to worry because you won't have to see. Yeah, I think that's a Trump thing there. Hey, look at that, a Ford Ranger, an older model. So yeah, lots of Trump in my side of the neighborhood. Yeah, I know. Holy shoot, 93. Oh my gosh, my phone's gonna overheat. Shoot, that sun really is radiant. I hope the UV rays from the sun, when it starts to get cooler, because the next week it's gonna start to get cool. Dang, my mom could probably try to make me vote. My mom was like, "You gotta vote, son. You gotta vote." She told me that on October, and then in February when some Bernie guy came to our house, I believe. They came into our house, and he came into our house. Are you still there? Radicals for Christ. Wow, we looked like 23 minutes. That was fast, and I'm getting tired fast. Jesus. Wow. Yeah. It's just funny, cops for Trump. Yeah. And ignore police brutality. Let's ignore police brutality and just assume that they're all criminals only, and there are legitimate cases for the cops to actually shoot people. But at the same time, I know Yankee Marshall, that PC fucker, PC, I would be wrong to call him PC completely because he could care less of a shit who he offends. He gets called the most toxic guy in the gun community, despite him calling himself a constitutional liberal. It's just funny sometimes. I think I'm just gonna stop up to here, man. I'm, yeah, I think I'm pretty much done here. It just pisses me off. I hope I don't get obligated to, but that's why I really want to move out as soon as I want to. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Peace. Arigato. Oh, looks like somebody came back, I believe. If anybody would like to comment anything, I would advise to do it now because I'm going back to my house. If you got nothing to say, if nobody's here, I'm just gonna close because my phone is getting warm and I feel like I want to stop it because I realize our battery's gonna drain fast. Honestly, that's why I sometimes hate living in the desert because it gets really warm even on November. It feels terrible. Jesus. So, anyways, hope you guys have a good day. Peace. Arigatou gozaimasu. My phone's getting hot. Bye.